What causes suffering and sickness in this world? We get our answer from the Greek word, which means that which produces suffering, pathogen. Welcome to the lesson on dealing with harmful microorganisms. At the end of this lesson, you will be able to list the common diseases caused by pathogens and explain the medicinal use of microorganisms.
Hi, I'm Vex. I'm here to tell you all about disease-causing microbes called pathogens. This book says that most bacteria are either harmless or helpful. I'm sure there is some mistake.
No, Vex. Most bacteria are either harmless or helpful. Similarly, only some microbes called pathogens cause diseases.
Diseases in humans?
In humans, animals, and plants.
How do pathogens infect humans?
Pathogens enter our body through the air we breathe, the water we drink, or the food we eat. They can be transmitted by direct contact with an infected person or animal, or by eating meat prepared from an infected animal.
Do all diseases spread through contact with an infected person or carrier?
Not all diseases, Vex. Only communicable diseases.
Okay. So, what are these communicable diseases?
Diseases like cholera, common cold, chickenpox, tuberculosis, which spread from an infected person to a healthy person through air, water, food, or physical contact, are called communicable diseases.
So the next time someone sneezes, should I say, "Off with you," instead of "bless you"?
That would be quite rude, Vex. However, if the person is not using a handkerchief, then you could request them to use one.
Handkerchief? How would that help?
When a person suffering from common cold sneezes, fine droplets of moisture carrying thousands of viruses spread in the air. The virus may enter the body of a healthy person while breathing, leading to infection. By using handkerchief while sneezing or coughing, you can prevent the spread of infection.
My friend, the mosquito, would like to know why people keep blaming her and her cousin, the fly, for every other communicable disease.
Well, that's because she and her friends keep roaming from sewage water and garbage to food carrying pathogens with them. Carriers.
What do you mean by carriers?
Insects and animals that spread pathogens are called carriers.
And exactly how do they spread pathogens?
When flies sit on garbage and animal excreta, pathogens stick to their bodies. When these flies sit on uncovered food, they may transfer the pathogens to the food.
Okay, that explains the flies. But what about my friend the mosquito here?
Female mosquitoes carry the pathogens for diseases like malaria and dengue. When they bite humans, they transfer the pathogen into the human body, making people sick.
Is there something we could do to protect ourselves?
Well, there are a few steps that you can take to protect yourself. All mosquitoes breed in water, so you should not let water stagnate at any place. You can also reduce the mosquito population by keeping your surroundings clean and dry. If someone is suffering from communicable diseases, they should isolate such patient from others. Also, people should maintain personal hygiene, consume properly cooked food, and use mosquito repellents.
What about animal and plant diseases?
Several pathogens cause diseases in animals and plants along with humans. For example, anthrax, caused by a bacterium, is a dangerous human and cattle disease. Foot and mouth disease in cattle is caused by a virus. Some common human diseases caused by pathogens and their preventive measures are given in this table. Tuberculosis, caused by bacteria, is transmitted via air. Measles, chickenpox, and polio, caused by viruses, are transmitted via air and water. To prevent its spread, we need to keep the patient in complete isolation. Vaccination should be administered at the proper age. Cholera and typhoid, both caused by bacteria, are transmitted mostly via water. To prevent its spread, we should follow personal hygiene, consume properly cooked food and boiled water, and get proper vaccination done. Hepatitis B, a viral disease transmitted through water, can be prevented by drinking boiled water and proper vaccination. Malaria, the disease caused by protozoa, is transmitted by mosquitoes. It can be prevented by taking simple steps like using mosquito net and repellent while sleeping and not allowing water to stagnate near residential areas, thus preventing the breeding of mosquitoes. Many pathogens attack crop plants like sugarcane, wheat, rice, potato, and orange and reduce their yield. Let's see some common plant diseases caused by pathogens and their means of transmission from one plant to another. Citrus canker is a bacterial disease seen in citrus plants like lemon. The disease is transmitted through air. Rust of wheat is a fungal disease seen in wheat plants, transmitted through air and seeds. Yellow vein mosaic of okra is a viral disease seen in okra plants, transmitted through insects.
Is there any way to control them?
Yes. To check microbial infection in animals, antibiotics are mixed with the feed of livestock and poultry. Antibiotics, insecticides, and pesticides are also sprayed on crop to control many plant diseases.
What is penicillin?
Penicillin is an antibiotic. When we fall ill, the doctor gives antibiotic medicines.
Who discovered it?
It was discovered by Alexander Fleming in 1929.
How did he know about its use as an antibiotic?
When Alexander Fleming was growing bacteria, he suddenly found fungi in his culture plates. He observed that these fungi prevented the growth and even killed the bacteria. From this, the antibiotic penicillin was extracted and named after the fungi Penicillium notatum. These medicines contain bacteria or fungi with the ability to produce a specific chemical that prevent the growth of or kill microbes that cause disease.
Could you give us a few examples?
Streptomycin, tetracycline, and erythromycin are some commonly known antibiotics. The antibiotics are manufactured by growing specific microorganisms. They are used to cure a variety of diseases caused by fungi, bacteria, and protozoa.
Tiny, yet with so much power. Wow! These are truly amazing pills.
Yes. However, you should take antibiotics only on the advice of a qualified doctor. Also, you must finish the prescribed course for the best results. If you take antibiotics when not needed or in wrong doses, it may make the drug less effective when you might need it in future. Also, antibiotics taken unnecessarily may kill the beneficial bacteria in the body.
Oh, okay. So the next time I catch a cold, I just need to go to a doctor and get antibiotics prescribed.
Antibiotics are not effective against cold and flu, as these are caused by viruses. And now, let us talk about Vex's favorite subject, vaccines. When disease-carrying microbes enter our body, it produces self-protecting proteins called antibodies to fight against the invader. This decides the fate of the microbes in the body. Our body has the amazing ability to remember its past actions. Thus, the antibodies produced during the first contact with a microbe remain in our body, protecting us from the disease-causing microbes forever. This is the principle on which a vaccine works.
Have they been able to completely eradicate any disease?
Yeah, smallpox has been completely eradicated from the world. Edward Jenner introduced the vaccine for it in 1798.
Can we create such vaccines for all diseases?
Several diseases, including cholera, tuberculosis, and hepatitis, can be prevented by vaccination, but not all of them. We are still to come up with a vaccine for AIDS and cancer. Congratulations! You have completed the lesson on dealing with harmful microorganisms. In this lesson, you have learned to list the common diseases caused by pathogens and explain the medicinal use of microorganisms.